Hey guys, let's say bringing you another video. Now before the video begins, this video is proudly sponsored by NordVPN, a long-term VPN at the channel. If you're in the market for a VPN, and some of you may be in need for one recently with some stuff happening in the world, please do consider NordVPN/Huzzy, link down below. Use also the code Huzzy at checkout for a couple extra months or an extra deal with a 2-year deal, I believe. So it's worth knowing. I'm not allowed to kind of say it directly, but let's say the country that I am from, they've done some stuff recently that has, let's say, restricted content to the masses online. I didn't even know about it, but obviously something like a Nord may help you. It's at your own discretion. Anyway, a VPN obviously mainly is to protect you online, keep bad actors away from looking at what you're looking at, and it basically puts a wall between your kind of information and the internet, which is good. But obviously, the more kind of social aspect of a VPN is unlocking content, whether within your own region, if your content is being limited, or from other regions. So I've always given the example, went on holiday last year. We were in Italy, the Italian lakes. They only had Italian, television, nothing in English. So I connected to NordVPN. Luckily, I had my MacBook with me. Put my HDMI adapter into the TV so we could have the MacBook on the bigger screen. With the use of NordVPN, we could unlock basically all the content we wanted to watch, whether that be on Netflix, Sky, BBC iPlayer, whatever it was. We could basically, I put my location back to London, and then we had all the UK kind of content. So it was really good. So that's the type of thing that is useful. My father travels quite a lot for business. He goes to Germany fairly often. And when he goes to Germany, it's kind of the same thing. A lot of German channels, and he gets like 2 English channels. So he's having a VPN signing up with Nord when he goes to Germany. So he'll be able to watch whatever he wants in the hotel room to kind of decompress after a busy day. So if a VPN is obviously up your street, please do consider signing up. Link down below. Thank you very much, everybody. Peace. Hey guys, so today bringing you another video. Welcome back to the main account. We are playing a Gragas. We are blind pick top lane, and I think Gragas might be turning a bit more into my blind pick. He does have an unhealthy playstyle of he gets to interact and other people don't. But realistically, if you pick something, let's say, I don't even know what the word would be, but if you pick something normal, let's say, as a top laner, blind pick, you're just going to get counted to the absolute wazoo, and then you're not going to be able to play the game. So actually picking something like Gragas that has that kind of, I'm going to eventually get enough cooldown reduction that I can chain CC you, run away with phase rush, do it again, is kind of sometimes the only way that you can actually pick something in top. We're against an Aurora. I would guess, by the way, again, there's a lot of mastery, but they banned Renekton, and in my experience, and it's usually not wrong, it'll probably be a Riven player. Only Riven players ban Renekton, because Renekton is basically the best champ versus Riven on average. And obviously, if you're a Riven one trick and that's what you want to play, you're going to ban the thing that beats you. Now, the weird thing is that she had absolute last pick. I will say, if you're a Riven player, do not ban Renekton if you're last pick. Because this is what happened, right? Is I banned Riven, by the way, anyway, if you're wondering. But if, let's say, I saw that Renekton ban and I knew they had last pick, I'm going to be picking something that can play against Riven, which, by the way, Gragas is one of those champions. But I'd be picking something expecting a Riven because you're telling me you're picking Riven by banning Renekton. It kind of defeats the point. If you're having to blind pick Riven, sure, ban Renekton. But if you have last pick, don't ban it, because then you're basically telling what you want to play. Or pick Riven yourself. Yeah, if you can play it, I guess. That would be quite funny, but then in theory, the people that main stuff should know how to beat stuff the most. It never usually works out fully like that, but it should be that way.
I'm on it.
Oh. He's potentially pathing top to bot to help a Vayne. But they're using all their wards. That was a Aurora ward, I think. Because, Nocturne's was there, and Aurora put hers down, so she doesn't have top lane vision now.
Don't get pushy.
What is language is Gragas speaking? Is it based off something?
Oh, yeah.
The early game could be a bit annoying because Aurora's damage is very high. And obviously range versus melee naturally is going to be... Do I smell toast? I weirdly actually do. I think Queen Pleb made toast. Does it count? Were you speaking English? He just said like ground... What's he saying? What, in that phrase specifically, what is he trying to say? He's not saying that. Someone said something very rude.
Time to roll out the barrel.
Okay, that's English. Why is Aurora's damage so high? He's saying everyone sub to Huzzy. Oh, yeah. If you must. Time to roll up. No, no, like, there's a different phrase. That was really bad, Mrs. Aurora. Don't get pushy? Is that what he's saying? Yeah, I think it's a phrase when you click. So I guess when you're clicking, in the old League of Legends lore where there were summoners controlling the champions, obviously that's not a thing anymore. I guess, like, you know, Mordecai's used to said you only need to click once. Gragas, I guess, is saying don't get pushy if you're spam clicking, I guess. Does not sound like that, though.
Fight time.
I can't understand drunkenese. No. I stole the 5 gold. Oh, I'm rich. No, summoners have not been part of the lore of League of Legends, God, for probably about 5 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear. Got both some. Janna obviously got both of the kills in the first... Ooh! Janna got both of the kills. So it's not hugely bad, but it would be good if Viego... Like, look at the farm difference between Viego and Nocturne. The Viego's trying to power farm, but if a Vayne wins lane, that's obviously a bit worrying.
Don't get pushy.
Cannon minion. Yeah, I got it. Og. Yeah, I said this early game is going to be a bit annoying. It's the nature of Aurora. Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Bad. Oh, Smolder had barrier. Oh, no. Nice mid. Solo kill for an Anivia. That's quite rare. Both without any items. Nice. Be able to look for more fights very soon. Doing. I'm dead. Hey, not even close, baby. Yeah, this doesn't scream Aurora player to me. But the weird thing is she had really high mastery. Again, mastery just means you've played it. It doesn't mean you do actively play it, you know? Saw it coming. This is a rhythm player, 100%. Get outplayed. She got so frustrated that she didn't get that kill.
Yeah.
That's funny. I think this should maybe... Oh, no. Look how much my minions are focusing his more. Annoying. Very nice! So that's no flash, no ulti. Solo kill. Cool. We got this, baby. He's engaging when he's running away. Like, you see the miscommunication, basically. Like, one goes in, one goes out. What you want in bot lane is to be synergized. You know, you want to be going in at the same time together, because that's kind of the strength. And that's, again, where people say the best duo lane is bot lane. A lot of the time it is, because you're working together. It's very hard to beat a coordinated duo. You buy a null mantle. Wow, you're playing like a cheesy Aurora and you picked a null mantle. That's crazy. That probably shows, like, I don't know, you walked onto that? I don't know if tilt is the right word, but, like, not confident. Because she picked into this, by the way. I blind picked Gragas. She picked Aurora into Gragas. We don't really have any split pushes, but what? She did not travel as far as I thought she was going to. Okay. I think because she got slowed, she just didn't move that fast. Damn it. Not bad. I want to base because I am worried, like, would Nocturne be about and he would just, like, look for an ulti? Probably. I just want to respect that. Don't even try to play with it. Just go back and buy. Be safe. We scale good. We're playing fine as a team, so don't put unnecessary risk. There's a reason you don't really see Lysandras as well in Modern League. Wait, she rushed Merc Tread as an Aurora. What? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
0-3 Smolder. Very big bot lane diff at the moment, unfortunately. There's nothing we can do about it. We're doing alright in top lane, having to play against the Aurora.
Get some.
She just wants to farm now? Maybe. You might just go into a more, I'm just going to try and just power farm. But she has the early advantage anyway. I don't understand what she's doing. Very weird.
I'm on it.
Hey, Greco. Very nice. So again, a lot of League of Legends is knowing, like, it's weighing up really, like, what can you do in any given game. There's some, like, I would say if I was against a half-decent Aurora, there wouldn't be opportunities to go for these kills. But I'm seeing that the opportunities exist, and you have to try and take those opportunities. That's part of trying to carry, is going for opportunities that are presenting yourself. I'd say one of the biggest things that maybe the little lower ranked players do is that they have these opportunities, by the way, to go for kills, to go for solo kills. They have the opportunities. They just don't take them. Never done. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, you used flash. Nice. Good for me. again. Smolder needs to adjust his playstyle, man. He's 0-4. You know, I said earlier when I based, I'm like, you have to respect what can happen. This Smolder's not playing with any respect to the enemy team, and that's why he's 0-4. Just takes a little adjustment. Not very big, just a little one. I'm gonna go for another kill on her if she stays. Nice mid lane. Wait. For both solo laners, we're winning both very hard, which is great. Ah. I have Scorch. Yeah. Ah! Are you serious? No, that's so annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, Janna's coming top. Is diving on my head right now? Not really. I don't think I would have dove her anyway. Way too risky. But like right now, she could be basing, or she's like, oh, I'm 100% gonna go bot. You know, she might actually not go back because she's gonna 100% expect me to go back. Just gonna wait here for a second. She has gone back.
Yeah.
That's gone well. Nice egg form, baby. Damn, I should have probably been back by now. I've got TP though, so I can be a bit sloppy with it. I kind of wanted Cosmic before. Bane hope he's dead. There's billions of damage. Whoa, she must have flashed. Thank God. That's Aurora. What? You go for first blood tower. Another solo kill in mid. Now the question is, will the Nocturne be top lane to cover off the lane? Might be. It's weird. We've got two lanes. What? Bomb. Got it. Nice. The Aurora play. Surprised even Aurora went for that, but she's probably a little bit desperate. Let's go get a big power item for me. Hey, Mage, how's it going? Big power item. Lichbane, I'm going to try and go a bit one-shotty. I think that's obviously a smart thing to do when they have a Vayne. I can easily fight this Lysandra as well. Be a problem. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I'm on it.
Smolder died again? Oh, bro, he's 1-6. He's legit trying to make us lose this. Wait, what? Aurora died to the Nautilus. Yeah, this game we're basically 4v5. We do not have an AD carry. And you can see, like, even though they have a 0-5 Aurora and, sorry, Lysandra can still do stuff. Her ultimate is still powerful, but, yeah. She always has ultimate up. Who?
Get some.
This player. Holy, that Aurora play. General. Oh, let's go. So much movement and adapting what we're doing in the fight. It's the power of Gragas. Very nice. Did the Rift die? Oh, the Rift died. It's Wabbit hunting season. Yeah, what the heck? Malignance Rush? Why are you buying Malignance on... I don't understand. Not even that strong. Unless she's just... What in the TP is that? So again, you shouldn't be using a TP like that's not on the tower. It's just a tilted Aurora.
Oh, yeah.
Should I go top? Yeah. I should technically go top because I've got TP. I can always TP down to the play where now Aurora can't. Well, I'm still betting it's a Riven player because the only chat players that ban Renekton are Riven one trick. I'm just betting that it's a tilted, like a tilted Riven player that didn't get to play Riven. Well, like the player became tilted because I banned Riven or something. Riven is too OP to let through, and I think it's a combination. She's a strong champion, and there's a very hardcore one-trick community of her, so it's always worth banning it. Order's dead again. Yeah, similar to Katarina for sure. Very similar. Gets a tier 2. Hilariously, that's actually kind of trolled by the Janna, by the way. Giving a free tier 2 to a solo Vayne would have been quite big. And the Janna stole half the gold. But I think any of the newer champs have a major effect on the meta. Yeah, the vast majority of new champions have not been healthy for the game in many years. So they always impact, like, meta. What the heck? That's Vayne ult. The problem that Vayne's got in Modern League is she's so low range. Yeah, honestly, the biggest thing I would say, it's not even damage creep. Old champions do good damage. It's mobility creep. And a lot of new champions have mobility with damage. Berserk, Asante, like, you know, it's the mobility that is the problem. is that you can't easily lock them down, and they're doing really high damage. So it's like, what do you do? Really hard to navigate it.
Down, yeah.
I would potentially say Cassante probably has the most unhealthy kit now in League of Legends as an entirety. I want to go for this.
Gates up.
Boom bop. Obviously, I am really strong because of the Aurora. We are playing it well, but also Gragas has a bit of an unfair playstyle. They just refuse to nerf these type of playstyles, though. That's the problem.
Let's get this party started.
Yeah, I don't know if AZAP has said this, but no, the way that design used to happen, and I've always explained, and basically the modern champion designers of the league have ignored the concept completely. The way that you're supposed to design anything really within video games is you kind of have to picture a power bar, and let's say that power bar has got 100, right? You're then supposed to realistically go, right, within this power bar, you need to divide up where the power of this champion is going. So, you know, oh, you want to give them X mobility, or you want to give them this ultimate, right? That's a powerful ability. That's 50% of the champion's power in one ability or something. So you've got 50% of the remaining power split between the passive, the Q, the W, and the E. Yeah, Riot's ignored that. That's where you get champions that have very powerful ultimates, but then also incredibly powerful kits, vice versa, or, you know, input different, you know, percentages here and there. They've kind of started just to completely ignore a champion's absolute power level, and they just throw whatever they want in. And that's why champions have been a little bit weird. And that's why I like Yunara, because she actually has gone back to the more basics, but in a good way. Yeah. So it is a little bit weird.
Gates up.
Yeah, no, I think Yunara is cool. I like Yunara. Again, I think she's going to be hard to balance in her own way, because basic champions kind of also hard to balance, because, you know, it's like with an OP champion and OP kit, you can remove elements of actual kits, and they've done that in the past, and the champion becomes more healthy when you remove elements of kit. There's nothing in Yunara's kit you'll be able to remove, because there's not much in the kit. You know, she's pretty bare bones, pretty basic, which is good. So yeah, I don't know what they'll be able to remove, if anything, but it's more her numbers are going to be the problem. Yeah, pretty good game. Obviously, Lyssandra's also 1 in 10. The Vayne, although they won bot lane, you know, there's only so much she can do. I'm fed, Nivea's fed, Diego's fed, Smolder's scaling. I do partially feel sorry for the Vayne, but picking Vayne is also very risky in solo queue because, well, it's kind of like picking a Smolder, right? It takes ages to make a huge impact, but the problem Vayne has got, she's, you know, kind of the old school Smolder of being a hyperscaler without many of the benefits. He has low range, Smolder has high range, you know, all these things. It just, there's not really much point picking Vayne, and that's why a lot of people, if you want to play Vayne, they actually just pick her as a top lane cheese pick nowadays. What are we doing, bro? Nocturne is just lip pushing. There's a small chance he turns around. Okay, there he is. I was like, there's a small chance he literally turns around and just goes for the tier 2. You gotta be really careful because Nocturne's gonna ultimate in and I'm not there. Way.
Let's get this party started.
Why did that do no damage? Well, that was predictable, but my team didn't really play accordingly.
Oh, yeah.
They needed to back off way sooner. Yeah, Janna did save with her shield. I still think that should have done more damage.
I'm on it.
I'm going to be the guardian of dragon. I am the fat man. You shall not pass.
Get some.
Smolder, please don't int. Please don't int, my boy. Oh, I missed time. Oh well, it don't matter, does it? Bingo, 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 bingo. What? Look at us, we have the Vayne now. Can we end? Yeah. Alright, GG's. Very nice game. So, this was just simply... Well, Aurora's done nothing. Vayne tried, but again, Vayne has to put herself at open risk. That's the problem. She's so low range as a older AD carry champion. And, you know, something like Smolder, he is inevitable. He's like Thanos. But there we go. Very nice. We take those. Gragas, I will say, is strong, but maybe he is my new blind pick. Because when you're, you know, a lot of people say when you have to blind pick top lane, it's not fair because you can get counted so heavily, and it's true. But Gragas, when he gets that little bit of cooldown reduction, the little bit of mana that he needs to maintain it, he can kind of play into anybody as well. Where I would say the negative, I will say, what's good against Gragas, so not Aurora. So Aurora is similar to Gragas, you know? I think what's strong into something like Gragas is something that is the absolute tower killers. I think the sets, the trundles, the ones that will literally just be, I'm side laning, you have to stop me. Inevitably, a Gragas might not be able to stop them, and it will keep Gragas away from team fights the entire game. That's the thing you should pick against Gragas. But yeah, I didn't honor anyone. My bad. AB, man. But yeah, plus 20, very nice. We went 808, 21,000 damage, so a very tiny bit less than the Aurora, but obviously she is the range champion that does poke a lot, so I am fine with that. Let's find out information. So she has played 23 games of Aurora with a 70% win rate. That is surprising to me. If I click on the pro... Riven main! She was a Riven main. Yeah. The banned Renekton. You're literally telling me that you're a Riven main. You literally may as well hold up a sign saying I main Riven. Don't ban Renektons if you have last pick as a Riven main. you're giving it away. But yeah, maybe Gragas is the best blind pick. I don't know. Still happy with how we played. We played it well. Got honoured by the Viego and the Anivia. I wouldn't go Rod of Ages ever. Rod of Age, I hate Rod of Ages. I think it's a terrible solo queue item. It delays your strength way too much. And with Gragas, especially the playstyle that you're wanting to achieve, is the I'm going to hit you, you're not going to hit me. And Rod of Ages doesn't help with that. You want cooldown reduction. So, yeah. Overall, very nice game, though. If you guys did enjoy, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Call down!